This one prep saves me $50 a week. Here's how.
Cutting to 150 pounds on 2,000 calories, but this dish makes me feel like I'm not even on the cut. It's a pad see ew inspired rice paper noodle dish with simple Asian ingredients. Start with 1 serving of rice paper, soak the sheets in water, stack them, and cut them into wide strips. For protein, I use chicken thighs, but any lean meat works. Slice it into thin strips. For veggies, mince some garlic and chop up Chinese broccoli, separating the stems and the leaves. For the sauce, mix soy sauce, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, a bit of sweetener, and white pepper. Cook the chicken first, then set it aside. In the same pan, saute garlic and the stems. Add the leaves after a minute. Crack in 1 egg and scramble it, then toss in your noodles, the sauce, and the chicken. Once it's all coated, you're done. 520 calories, 44 grams of protein. Tastes pretty close to the real thing, but fits in a cut. Drop a recipe you want to see next, and follow for more cut-friendly meals. Let's show up together.
2024 is the year of big activities, and as a full-time food content creator, I gained a ton of weight. So to start the year off on a better note, I'm starting a series called Meal Preps, but Vietnamese, where I show you how to make tasty and easy Vietnamese-inspired meal preps. Now today, we're making something I like to call Vietnamese Chipotle. Alright y'all, remember to wash your hands. First we'll marinate our pork chops with 2 tablespoons of lemongrass, some minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and oyster sauce. Then we'll add in a splash of fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey to balance it all out, a teaspoon of chicken bouillon, a touch of oil, and some black pepper. We'll get our hands dirty and give that a good mix, and then we're letting this vibe out in the fridge for at least half an hour. Then we're air frying these at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes, flipping halfway in between. We'll let our chops rest before dicing, and then it's time to assemble our meal preps. We're serving this over a bed of white rice, with some lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers, and of course, some nuoc cham to bring it all together.
Welcome to day number 5 of my 30 most viral recipes ever. Today we're making honey garlic butter chicken with mac and cheese. We start off by marinating our cubed chicken breast with garlic and all our spices. Second, transfer the marinated chicken to a skillet over medium-high heat before adding in the butter, honey, and parsley. Once fully cooked through and well combined, set the chicken aside. And to the same pan, we're going to deglaze with some more butter and garlic cloves until fragrant. Pour in some heavy cream along with some freshly shredded cheddar cheese. All that's left to do is add in our spices and the al dente macaroni. Mix until everything is well combined, and that's it. Common recipe, and I'll send you the link to the full recipe. It's so quick and easy to make, and it comes together in one pan. This recipe makes 4 perfect servings for meal prep. Let me know if you try it, and I'll see you tomorrow.
It's Meal Prep Monday, and we are making these honey garlic chicken bowls. Start by dicing up your chicken before you add that to your pan. For the sauce, we're using garlic, soy sauce, and honey. It's even better with hot honey. Letting that cook for a bit, it's going to get a little frothy before it becomes this nice glaze. Then to prepare our bowls, I'm doing a scoop of rice with whatever veggie you prefer, and then topping it off with that honey garlic chicken. I'm telling you, this is going to be your new favorite lunch.
What I meal prep this week to get 100 grams of protein per day. For breakfast, I made high-protein pancake bowls that contain about 30 grams of protein per serving and no protein powder. These are such a fun and easy way to meal prep pancakes, a lot quicker than cooking them on a pan. And so delicious. For lunch, I prepped healthier mac and cheese that contains 37 grams of protein per serving and is super easy to make. I made the sauce in a blender and it turned out so creamy. I wanted to add some veggies to this, so I added spinach. For snack, I made berry protein smoothie. I added all the ingredients for the smoothie into a blender and mixed until smooth. I divided the smoothie into glass jars and stored them in the freezer. For dinner, I made Korean chicken bowls. I served the bowls with green onions and sesame seeds. Hope you tried the recipes. Enjoy!
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small.
12 meal preps for £20 with ingredients left over.
So I've nipped to Aldi to get some bits and bobs, and I basically wanted to show you how to make the most of your money. If you're on a budget or a student going back to uni, get yourself down to Aldi. I think the food's good quality and much more affordable, but I've used Bean in that middle aisle. There's some great deals on. I need to go back and get that rice cooker. It was literally $9.99. They have affordable kitchen appliances, bedding, storage. So if you need some new stuff for your house or uni flat, this is the place. I'd definitely recommend coming here for your household essentials. You can get them for a fraction of the price in bulk. Also, how cute are these candles for cozy season? Anyway, I'm prepping 4 breakfasts, 4 lunches and 4 dinners for the week, so I got myself a little snacky snack to keep going. Last week I prepped high protein breakfast burritos to whack in the air fryer, and they came in so handy. So this week I've decided to do something a little bit similar. I made an egg scramble with some spinach and tomatoes, then added it to some protein bagels with some bacon medallions and some cheese. Store them in the fridge and then reheat before you leave the house. For lunches I fried off some peppers, some onions, some chicken to make a creamy fajita style mixture. This is really good in wraps, but I don't think it stores very nice because it's a bit wet, so I decided to top it on some baked potatoes. I also got this salad to have as a side when I reheat them. And then for dinners, I'm going to call this a budget marry me chicken sausage pasta. It's actually really nice and it's very quick to make and will last for a solid 3 days in the fridge. And that is everything that I made. I'll pop the shopping list in the caption for you if you want to give it a go.
What I meal prepped this week to get 100 grams of protein per day. For breakfast, I made high protein pancakes that contain no protein powder. First, I mixed the wet ingredients together. Then I added the dry ingredients and stirred to combine. These pancakes are so fluffy and contain over 35 grams of protein per serving. For lunch, I made creamy chicken salad chars. First, I added the homemade dressing to the bottom. Then I added shredded chicken for protein and the rest of the ingredients. This is one of my new favorite salads. It's so tasty. For snack, I made cold smoked salmon roll-ups. I topped oat tortillas with cream cheese, cold smoked salmon, and kale. Super quick and easy. For dinner, I prepped cheesy roasted red pepper pasta. I added cottage cheese to the sauce for extra protein, and it also gave the sauce a very creamy texture. I used lentil pasta in this, which is high in protein and fiber. For dessert, I made raspberry frozen yogurt pops. Perfect dessert for hot summer days. Hope you tried the recipes. Enjoy!
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
The most delicious, high-protein, creamy, garlic, cheesy chicken and potatoes. Only 500 calories and so easy to meal prep. Slice your chicken into cubes, add fresh garlic, onion powder, mixed herbs, chili flakes, paprika, salt, and olive oil. Mix till you lose patience, then slice your uncooked potato, season with salt, garlic, mixed herbs, chili flakes, paprika, and olive oil. Mix well, then oven or air fry on the settings listed on screen. Next, cook the chicken on high heat for 5 minutes, then low the heat, add milk, light cream cheese, parmesan, and extra seasoning before adding your crispy potatoes. Add shredded mozzarella, then cover for a few minutes to let the cheese melt. Then distribute into 4 equal servings and you're ready to enjoy.
Welcome to day 2 of my healthy 20-minute recipe series. If you're looking for low-calorie but high-protein recipes just like this Greek chicken tzatziki bowl, recipes that you can prep ahead but don't take the earth to cook, follow along for the rest of the series. Woohoo!
Most pumpkin recipes are sweet, but I'm mixing it up and sharing a savory one today. This pumpkin beer cheese dip couldn't be easier to make. Just throw everything in a pot and simmer until the cheese melts. Yep, that's all folks. Enjoy with mini pretzel bites or chips for a fun snack. Remember to hit like and subscribe.
Are you really about to tell me that dieting is hard when you can eat stuff like this with the Chipotle sauce? Dieting is hard. 360 calories, almost 40 grams of protein. 2 of these would be 80 grams of protein. This is insane. You have got to try this recipe. This one is maddening. It's so good. Start by chopping up an onion. Add them into a hot skillet and allow them to dance around until they're nice and sauteed. Now add in some minced garlic and allow it to dance around for 1 extra minute. Now in goes 2 pounds of your lean grass-fed ground beef. Hit it with some low sodium taco seasoning and allow the meat to cook until it is nice and brown. Now add in a half a cup of beef broth, tomato paste, and some light cream cheese, allowing everything to cook down until it is well absorbed. Now add that mixture onto 8 of your low-cal tortilla wraps and onto a medium-high heat pan they go. To make that delicious creamy chipotle sauce, just add these listed ingredients into a blender, giving it a blend until it is nice and smooth. And once your burritos are nice and golden brown, you are ready to enjoy quick and easy access to some delicious high-protein burritos. That is perfection.